Now we're moving straight into the female four-way competition at the World Challenge 2012. There is a separate leaderboard this time, and the US team is first, Paris Wicked, that the NSR News has introduced recently. We have not seen anything yet, just a short clip yesterday. That's their round number 1. It will show how competitive the team will be here and possibly in the near future with the best female four-way teams in the world. The new team member, Kristi Blomster, is in the tail slot, and the 3 other highly experienced four-way competitors are Annie Peterson, Christy Fricken and Hannah Betts. It's a four-way project for the future, where Christy Fricken and Hannah Betts are trying to build a strong US four-way team for this category. Paris Wicked. Female four-way competition begins, and Paris Wicked is the first team in round 2, and a very surprising and impressive score in round 1 with a new team member, Kristi Blomster, who is in the tail slot. They actually kept up with the top pace of the French team and the German team and the UK team. Not a too big surprise for the 3 veterans in the team, but a great performance for Kristi Blomster, who is also the hopper on the second page. Maybe we'll see another one. She is coming up now if we get there, but it may be too late for her turn. She tried, there she goes, another one. I don't know, the working time was running out, but that was Paris Wicked. The female teams are following right away, and it begins again with Paris Wicked. There is a horse race going on for the first place at the moment between the Aerodyne Deep Blue Defenders, ISB Air Remscheid from Germany, and Just for Fun from the UK. Paris Wicked is shortly behind in 4th place, and it will be difficult to imagine that they will, over the 10 rounds, be able to keep up closely with the well-trained teams, but you never know. They have been doing extremely well so far. And here we see them with round 3. Once again, Kristi Blomster in the tail slot, the new member in the four-way project. Christy Fricken, former Paris Fury member, in the center outside position. Here she is, right in front of us. Paris Wicked. Now here's Paris Wicked in the female four-way competition. As it was kind of expected, it is difficult for the newly formed team to keep up with the other top teams. They're not as in sync as the other teams, and they have fallen a little bit behind the top 3. They are in 4th place still, but now 4 points behind after round 3. And same thing here. Difficult to imagine that the well-trained top teams will lose some ground here. Now they have a very good flow at the moment, but time was running out for Paris Wicked. Women's four-way competition is next, and it begins once again with Paris Wicked. They have fallen a little bit behind the medal positions now, probably too far behind to be in contention. It's a 5-point difference right now, and it begins with an 18 with a Zircon that isn't well trained, obviously, not yet, and the second one is a lot better than the first one, but the trained teams in the first 3 positions will probably be better trained on those technical challenging blocks and sequences. And Paris Wickett is still in the building phase, with Annie Pedersen filling in the blue jumpsuit for the team Paris Wickett. There's also a very tight race actually on the bottom of the leaderboard in the female 4-way competition. We will take a closer look at this and keep our eyes on it. Paris Wickett here in action is not a part of that. They're in the middle of the field, well behind the medal rankings, well ahead of Polaris. It's interesting to take a closer look at Christy Blomster, now on the right side in the tail slot. She's a new member of the project team, and she has delivered a very solid performance here so far. Christy Fricken and Hannah Betts have to find a 4th person who will take Annie Pedersen's slot, who is only filling in here. That was Paris Wickett.